Hi everybody, it's Realtor Kim here with your tip of the week. Great to see you again. This week I want to drill down into some of the economic forces that are affecting this unprecedented real estate market that we are still living in, but things are changing. So first up, let's talk about appreciation. Got some recent numbers out from Zillow that a house that cost $300,000 in January of this year is now valued at $353,100. So big increase there. But wait, by the end of 2022, Zillow is predicting that same house would go up to $394,413. So to put it a little differently, if Zillow's projections are correct that property value is going to increase by 11.7% in 2022, next year, then the cost of waiting from now to next year to buy could be $3,478 a month. That's a lot of money. So let's move on. Increasing mortgage rates. Something else you might have been hearing about in the news. You know, there were a real benefit to having these low interest rates during this pandemic has been the buying power that it's given. And I talked about that a little bit last week, how the combination of low interest rates and high home appreciation meant that this has actually been one of the best times to buy a home value-wise. Even though it seems like prices are higher, you're actually getting more value for a home purchase now than almost any other time in the last 2 decades. But right now, we're hearing indications that the mortgage interest rates may be going up, especially as we move into 2022. Freddie Mac is predicting an increase of about 1%, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it could really make a big difference. So let's say you plan to stay in your home for 10 years before you sell it again. So if you purchased this $300,000 home with a 3.7% rate, that means you'd be paying an extra $30,000 plus over the current 2.7 average rate. So seeing that, you know, average wages are only going up at a rate of 4.3%, there's a disconnection. So a year from now, you're not going to be making the same amount as the increase in the mortgage rate. So it's going to affect your buying power very directly. I hope I explained that in a way that's understandable. And the last area to focus on is inflation. While it may seem like the prices of homes have gone up, what's really gone up is groceries, everything that we're ordering online. We're hearing about all these shipping delays, congestion at ports, problem with parts being manufactured, a real supply-demand problem. Now just in the regular consumer goods market, that is driving inflation along with other factors. And what that really means to your pocketbook, right? Pocketbook in old school, is that is money coming out of your everyday budget. That is money that you will not have to go towards the mortgage on a higher priced home. So all of these factors combined really just mean that we can't say for sure what next year is going to hold. What we do know is that right now we are in this exceptionally good period of low mortgage rates. Inflation is not, at all-time highs. And so this is a real opportunity. If you're out there in the market as a buyer, you definitely want to get moving. Remember that your pre-approval rate is just a pre-approval. Your mortgage rate is not locked in until you actually apply for that mortgage at the time that you have an accepted offer. So if you're walking around with a low rate on your pre-approval, just remember that rate can change as the interest rate market changes. So If you have questions, I know that was a lot, but I hope that gives you a picture of what is going on in the market this fall. I will say that I am seeing a few less buyers at properties, so a little less competition out there, which is also a good thing if you've been looking for a while or you're just entering the market. I look forward to talking to you again soon. Bye.